Yes, you are audible.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Today topic.
सर यस सर सर अपना रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म आपने बोला था। रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म मतलब इतना डिटेल्स में नहीं हो पाया। मतलब आज तो जितना हो सके आप मतलब पूछ लीजिए थोड़ा थोड़ा। और सर पेरिसाइक्लिक का डायल एल्डर तक मैंने पढ़ा है अभी। अब आज पेरिसाइक्लिक भी देख देख रहा हूँ साइड बाय साइड।
वेरी रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म का बेसिक बताइए, क्या है रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म? व्हाट इज रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म? व्हाट द रोल ऑफ रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म इन ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री?
ओके सर, 1 मिनट है सर, 1 मिनट 1 मिनट। ओके, हेलो सर। यस, एम आई ऑडिबल नाउ? दैट मींस
यस यस।
घर में थोड़ा नेटवर्क का इशू है। ओके सर। सो मतलब रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म इज दैट मींस each state about the that means the proceeding of a reaction. That means how a reaction proceed to gives the product. We from reaction mechanism we came to know about the that means the part of the reaction. Yes, basically from reaction mechanism we came to know about the part of the reaction, and that means how reaction is happening, what is the transition state, what is the intermediate step, all from reaction mechanism we came to know about from the reaction mechanism. Yes sir. And from reaction mechanism also we came to know about the which reaction is first order of the reaction also. Yes sir.
First of all, basic reaction mechanism is how many types of reaction mechanism?
Yes sir. There are that means yes, 3 types of reaction mechanism. Reaction: addition, elimination, and substitution. One is elimination, one is substitution, and one is elimination reaction, sir. Is it okay, sir?
Yes. Addition, elimination, substitution, and rearrangement. 4 types of reaction mechanism.
Yes sir. Yes sir. Rearrangement, I have forgot that. Rearrangement, yes. Yes, there are 4 types of reaction mechanism. Reaction, that how reaction proceeds.
First of all, basic reaction mechanism. What is intermediate?
Yes sir. Intermediate, that means from going through reactant to product, that substance is from that means suppose I am taking that means what is called, I am taking tertiary butyl chloride. Okay, tertiary butyl chloride if I add tertiary butyl chloride with sodium hydroxide, okay, aqueous sodium hydroxide, then the tertiary butyl carbocation is formed. Okay, that tertiary butyl carbocation is called the intermediate. That means from intermediate is that that stage of the reaction from where that means after that means I am not able to explain. that means from where that means reactant, those after reacting after reactant, that means reaction, one type of substance is formed, that is basically called intermediate. Suppose in tertiary butyl chloride the tertiary butyl carbocation is formed, that carbocation is called the intermediate for this reaction. That means from which the product formation become easy, this is called basically intermediate. If I'm not wrong, sir. Sir.
What is GOC? General organic chemistry.
Yes, sir. General organic chemistry determine the that means that means there are so many effects in organic chemistry which basically activate, that means that drive the reaction. Uh, okay, general organic chemistry. From general organic chemistry, we come to know about the structure. Sorry, we come to know about the stability of any intermediate form in the reaction, or stability of any carbocation, stability of anion. We come to know about or acidity of a substance. We can explain the acidity of a substance. We can explain the basicity of a substance. We all from general organic chemistry, with the help of those effects, we can easily explain the other things of organic. Yes, sir.
What is resonance effect?
Yes, sir. Resonance effect is basically the pi electron, that means the resonance. If a molecule has lone pair of electron with conjugated system, or two conjugated, that means conjugated pi bond, then the what it called, then the pi electron, that means pi electron, or that means non-bonding electron. I'm not able to explaining this. I have to resonance effect. Uff, ये तो yes. That means if throws are pi bond, for resonance effect, we should have pi bond or non-bonded electron, or pi bond, conjugated pi bonds should be there. यही तो होगा, लेकिन इसका डेफिनेशन कैसे बोलूं मैं, यही तो डेफिनेशन मतलब ये मतलब करना होगा. That means in where electron movement is there, in those effects where electron movement is there, electron movement, basically the resonance is electron movement of p pi orbital, pi bonding, or p orbital of any atom, then it is called resonance. Yes, sir. Awesome.
Inductive effect.
Yes, sir. Inductive effect. Suppose there is two heteroatom in a bond. Suppose that means if a bond is formed by carbon and one electronegative atom, I am taking chlorine. Okay, the chlorine is more electronegative. Okay, chlorine is more electronegative than carbon. Then the chlorine will attract the carbon, that means the bonded electron towards itself. And if carbon has adjacent methyl group is there, then the adjacent carbon, that is which attached with carbon, this will become positive, and this carbon will attract the another electron from the methyl group. That is basically called inductive effect. That means if I am taking carbon and halogen bond, the halogen will attract the electron from carbon, that means the bonded electron towards itself. Then the halogen become delta negative, or carbon become delta positive. Now this carbon, if it attach with another methyl group, this carbon now attract the bonded electron towards itself. Then this methyl group also become, methyl carbon is also become delta positive. This effect is basically, that means the electron movement. Okay, electron movement through sigma bond is called basically inductive effect. I have to give the proper explanation. मतलब proper explanation मैंने अभी तक मतलब
पहले जो भी है बेसिक चीजें हैं, इनकी डेफिनेशन आनी चाहिए. यस ना, डेफिनेशन होना चाहिए.
यस सर.
मेरी इफेक्ट क्या है? मेजोमेरी इफेक्ट एंड हाइपर कंजुगेशन.
Yes, sir. Sir, hyperconjugation is basically we call it as no bond resonance. If a carbocation is stabilized, if a carbocation is stabilized by sigma bond, that means that means carbon hydrogen sigma bond through कैसे बोलूं मैं ये दिखा मतलब this if tertiary butyl carbocation is stabilized the stabilize this carbocation by carbon hydrogen bond through hyperconjugation basically इसको मतलब सर ये डेफिनेशन याद करना पड़ेगा मुझे यही जो समझा हुआ अभी तक
कोई नहीं,
hyperconjugation
इंटरमीडिएट्स
हाँ
बताइए,
सर
व्हाट इज इंटरमीडिएट?
intermediate that means in a reaction I have already told that means in a reaction the that means the how reaction proceed if two reactant attack and then one that means transition state is there, that means one unstable molecule is formed first, that is called basically intermediate. From intermediate we can get the after formation of intermediate we can get the product. Suppose I am taking tertiary butyl chloride, if I react tertiary butyl chloride with sodium hydroxide, aqueous sodium hydroxide, then the tertiary butyl chloride first eliminate the halogen. Okay, first eliminate the halogen, that means halide group, to form carbocation. This carbocation is basically called intermediate. The form carbocation is basically called intermediate. मतलब सब कुछ याद है लेकिन डेफिनेशन याद नहीं है, यही है सर, यही प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है अभी इस सप्ताह में।
कोई नहीं है,
रिएक्शन में करेंगे तो हाँ
कोई
सर।
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। इंटरमीडिएट जैसे कार्बोकेटाइन, कार्बो एनाइन, कार्बोनियम
हाँ
आयन,
सर।
इनको कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे?
हाँ हाँ सर। The carbocation those in carbon atom the intermediate form, if in carbon atom has positive charge then it is called basically carbocation, and if it has negative charge on it, if the carbon atom has negative charge on it, then it is called carboanion. Yes sir. Carbocation is basically an electron deficient compound, and it has hybridization of sp2, whereas carbanion is a electron rich compound. Electron is, that means it has octet electron in its valence shell, 8 electron in its valence shell, and it is hybridization of it is sp3. Yes.
बेंजाइन इंटरमीडिएट, व्हाट इज बेंजाइन?
Yes, sir. Benzene intermediate is basically if benzene has one triple bond in it, then it is called basically benzene intermediate. Benzene intermediate is formed basically by if I am taking one chlorobenzene. Okay, if I am taking one chlorobenzene and I put strong base like sodium amide, then the adjacent hydrogen sodium amide will that means attract the abstract the adjacent hydrogen, and this hydrogen abstract the that means adjacent hydrogen with H positive, and the two bonded electron will pair up in carbon bond, and the chlorine will eliminate. Then this is called basically benzene intermediate. Yes sir. अभी इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन बेंजीन इंटरमीडिएट का डेफिनेशन तो एग्जैक्टली पता नहीं सर, ऐसे ही बोलना होगा।
इंटरमीडिएट,
यस सर, वी कैन प्रिपेयर बेंजीन इंटरमीडिएट फ्रॉम क्लोरोबेंजीन. Suppose I am taking chlorobenzene and if I put chlorobenzene with sodium amide, then the benzene intermediate will form. Yes sir, benzene intermediate will basically form.
कार्बिन इंटरमीडिएट, कार्बिन एक्सप्लेन।
Yes sir. Yes, sir. Carbon intermediate is basically if carbon has 6 valence electron in it. Okay, if carbon has 6 valence electron in it, that means 2 lone pair of electron, then it is called carbon intermediate. Okay, then it is called carbon intermediate. Carbon intermediate can be two types. There are two types of carbon intermediate. One carbon intermediate is singlet carbon intermediate, and another carbon intermediate is that is triplet. If the two electron are in same that means different state, that means one in upspin and one in downspin, if then it is called basically singlet carbocation, that means multiplicity is 1. And if the carbon intermediate has the what it's called, if the carbon intermediate has both the electron, that means lone pair electron has same spin, then it is called basically triplet intermediate, triplet carbon. Okay, sir. Sir.
Singleted to triplet carbon, what's the difference?
Yes, sir. In singlet carbon, the electron are in pair form. That means both the electron has opposite spin. Then the multiplicity become 1. Okay. And if the carbon, that means if the carbon intermediate has both the electron with same spin, then it is called triplet carbon. Multiplicity equal to 3. Yes, sir.
What are hybridization, singlet, triplet, and one angle?
Sir, that I forgot. Both has the hybridization of sp2. 6 sp2, sir. Both has the hybridization of sp2, and both are in angular form. And what you ask, that means hybridization तो मैंने बोल दिया. And और क्या पूछा आपने सर again? Hybridization
One angle
और एक bone angle. Sir, bone angle is around sir 109 degrees, sir. Around 109, I think. Is it correct?
103 is singlet, 136 is triplet.
Okay.
Or singlet is sp2 hybridization, triplet is sp. 103 is singlet, 136 is
Okay,
triplet. One angle.
Triplet 136. Sir, triplet का hybridization sp. Yes.
sp, yes. Which
और
one is
उसका
paramagnetic, dimagnetic?
Sir, triplet is paramagnetic and singlet is diamagnetic.
Nitrine. What about nitrine?
Yes, sir. Nitrine is basically if nitrogen has, that means again, if nitrogen has 6 valence electron, 6 electron in its valence shell, then it is called nitrine, sir. Nitrine can be formed from diazomethane. Diazomethane, if we heat or give the radiation, visible radiation, then the nitrine, then from diazomethane we can from the nitrine intermediate. Yes, sir. Yes. No, sir. I think that is the formation of carbon. I told. Nitrine ka. That means so that is definition is okay, but nitrine formation. One minute, sir. डायजोमीथेन से तो कार्बन बनता था. नाइट्रीन फॉर्मेशन 1 minute, sir. तो सर मैं भूल गया ये. I have forgot the thing. नाइट्रीन का सर डायजोनियम सॉल्ट से तो नहीं बनता.
Yes. Azide RCO azide से.
RCO3, yes sir, yes sir. Acyl azide, sir, yes, acyl azide. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. बेसिक थी. आज मतलब ये बेसिक वगैरह हो गया, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट बढ़िया.
यस, हो जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
हाँ.
Free radical. What about free radical?
Yes, sir. If the carbon If the carbon atom has 7 valence electron in it, then it is called free radical. Or the radical which has that means free radical का definition यही होगा carbon free radical का. That means if it has 7 valence electron in it, then it is called free radical. Or suppose I am taking halogen molecule, okay, chlorine. If I put H nu to it, then the chlorine, the bonded electron will shared by the same bonded electron of two bonded electron will share by the, that means one chlorine atom. That means the chlorine free radical will form. That means if chlorine has 7 valence electron in free radical also. Yes, sir. That means if a atom has 7 valence electron in it, then it is called free radical. Free radical has we can talk about methyl free radical, ethyl free radical, or halogen free radical. We can take many free radical or peroxide free radical, everything. Yes, sir.
What the hybridization and bond angle geometry of free radical?
सर इसका हाइब्रिडाइजेशन 1 मिनट से इसका हाइब्रिडाइजेशन ये तो मतलब भूल गया मैं 7 sp3 ही था शायद हाइब्रिडाइजेशन sp3 ही था हाँ सर
sp3 sp2
sp3 sp one is no sir I have forgot that thing sp3 था शायद is it okay हाँ सर
two sp2 and sp3 two possibility of free radicals. Yes, trigonal planar है अगर unpaired electron is delocalized होगा तो sp2 है, sp3 unpaired electron is localized होगा तो sp3.
ओके सर यस डिलोकलाइज होने से sp2 यस सर प्लेन में आ जाएगा और इफ sp3 तो लोकलाइज होने से sp3 यस
स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर क्या होता है?
किसका सर मतलब फ्री रेडिकल का फ्री रेडिकल का स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर सर 3 डिग्री ग्रेटर देन 2 डिग्री ग्रेटर देन 1 डिग्री सर due to hyperconjugation from hyperconjugation we can explain or from yes from hyperconjugation only we can explain
कार्बोकैटायन का स्टेबिलिटी ऑर्डर क्या है? कार्बोकैटायन कार्बोएनायन.
yes sir for the stability of carbocation is 3 degree greater than 2 degree greater than 1 degree or for stability of carbon anion is 1 degree greater than 2 degree greater than 3 degree और मिथाइल भी बोलना मतलब if I am taking methyl carbanion that means methyl carbanion will come first then 1 degree then 2 degree then 3 degree okay and for carbocation 3 degree greater than 2 degree greater than 1 degree greater than methyl carbocation due to we can explain this stability with the help of hyperconjugation also and with the help of inductive effect also plus I effect also
Yes, basic point is clear. अब नेक्स्ट मूव ऑन रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म पे चलते हैं हम. रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म की जो टाइप्स हैं उनको आप एक्सप्लेन कीजिए. एडिशन, सब्स्टिट्यूशन, एलिमिनेशन, रीअरेंजमेंट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एडिशन सब्स्टिट्यूशंस. व्हाट द मेन एप्लीकेशन ऑफ एडिशन रिएक्शन? एक्सप्लेन.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. That means addition reaction are basically if pi bond is there, if pi bond is there in a molecule, if we add some molecule to p orbital or the pi bonded electron, then it is called basically addition reaction. Okay. Suppose I am taking ethene molecule. If I add the bromine molecule to it, okay, bromine in CCl4 medium we add, then the bromine atom will attach with the two carbon atom. This reaction is basically called addition reaction. In addition reaction, if the carbon basically should be in pi bond, that means carbon should have pi bond. Okay, carbon should have double bond or triple bond, and after adding the atom or adding the reagent, carbon hybridization can change. Carbon hybridization also change. With the help of addition reaction, that means basic application of addition reaction, basically we can form the alcohol molecule from addition with the help of addition reaction from alkene. Okay, by hydration of alkene, we can form the halogen molecule also by HCl, by addition of HCl, that means haloalkane also we can form addition, that means with the help of addition reaction also. Yes, sir.
Electrophilic, nucleophilic, and free radical. Yes, no. 3 types.
Achha. Yes, sir. Types of addition reaction: electrophilic addition reaction, nucleophilic addition reaction, or एक था free radical. Yes.
Radical.
Sir, in electrophilic addition reaction, I am telling that means hydration of alcohol. That means hydration of alkene is an electrophilic addition type reaction. Hydration of alkene is an electrophilic addition type reaction. That means where the electrophile is attacked, where the electrophile basically the alkene molecule, that means alkene pi bonded electron attack the electrophile. That is called electrophilic addition reaction. And for nucleophilic addition reaction, we can give example of nucleophilic addition reaction का ये तो मतलब nucleophilic addition reaction, no sir, nucleophilic addition reaction का क्या example होगा? No sir.
SN1 SN2 वो nucleophilic
ये तो
substitution है. Yes.
Substitution. Addition का एडिशन नहीं होगा शायद सर, न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एडिशन आप एक बार
होगा, क्यों नहीं होगा? एडिशन होता है, जो कीटोन होता है, अब जैसे एसीटोन है, एसीटोन.
यस सर, दैट मींस एडिशन ऑफ ग्रिग्नर रिएजेंट ऑन कीटोन.
यस
एडिशन ऑफ ग्रिग्नर रिएजेंट ऑन कीटोन इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ.
एल्डिहाइड का होता है, फिर एसिटाल्डिहाइड का होता है.
हां सर, एल्डिहाइड इज मोर रिएक्टिव ड्यू टू लेस स्टेरिक इंटेंसिटी.
कीटोन ग्रेटर देन एल्डिहाइड.
नो सर, एल्डिहाइड था. एडिशन में
पहले सबसे ज्यादा तो HCOH का होगा ना.
हाँ, फॉर्मेल्डिहाइड आता है. फॉर्मेल्डिहाइड आता है, उसके बाद एल्डिहाइड, उसके बाद एल्डिहाइड,
फिर एसिटाल्डिहाइड, फिर एसीटोन.
यस सर, ड्यू टू स्टेरिक इंटेंशन.
ड्यू टू स्टेरिक इंटेंशन.
In formaldehyde, only 2 hydrogen is there. There is no
steric hindrance and
that means
effect.
Yes sir, inductive effect. Yes sir, that means the carbon is more electrophilic in formaldehyde. Yes, formaldehyde, then acetaldehyde, then ketone. Yes sir. Is it okay? ये सब तो मतलब ये वगैरह पता है, लेकिन मतलब फुल डेफिनेशन
वो उनको तो रिवाइज करना पड़ता है. वो डेली आप अगर रिवाइज नहीं करेंगे ना, छोटी बेसिक चीजें होती हैं, तो प्रॉब्लम आ जाता है.
हाँ सर, अभी तो मतलब 1 तारीख से पूरा डेफिनेशन ही रीड करूंगा जितना हो सके. 1 तारीख से अभी तो जितना हो सके थ्योरी पढ़ रहा हूँ. हाँ सर.
यस, अभी टाइम है, पूरा रिवीजन कीजिए आप. नेक्स्ट, सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन. व्हाट इज सब्स्टिट्यूशन एंड हाउ टू सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन?
यस, substitution reaction is basically if the reagent, that means if the living group is substituted by another nucleophile, that means another molecule, then it is called basically substitution reaction. Substitution reaction are of 2 types, that means electrophilic substitution reaction and nucleophilic substitution reaction. In benzene molecule, in benzene or some aromatic ring, we get the electrophilic substitution reaction because benzene, that means electrophile attack the benzene ring due to its more electron density on the benzene ring. Suppose I am taking methyl benzene or toluene. See, due to inductive effect of methyl group, the benzene has more electron density on it at ortho and para position. Then the electrophile can attack easily on ortho and para position in toluene. Similar case with the chlorobenzene also, due to plus R effect, the ortho and para position has more electron density on it. Then the hydrogen can be substituted by electrophile. I am giving example of Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friedel-Crafts alkylation acylation is one of the most important example for that means formation of any molecule. Or suppose that means, okay, and nucleophilic substitution are of two types. That means one is what is called, one is substitution nucleophilic first order, and another one is substitution nucleophilic second order, SN1 and SN2. SN1 basically SN1 basically depend on steric index, both steric index or stability of the carbocation. Okay, if the carbocation form is more stable, then the SN1 reaction is happen, and SN2 reaction is basically depend on steric index. If the molecule is less sterically hindered, then suppose I am taking primary alkyl halide, then this reaction is this molecule is sterically less hindered due to it has only 3 hydrogen in it. Then easily nucleophile can attack the molecule from backside of the halogen atom. Then it can easily remove the fluorine atom or halogen atom. So SN1 basically depend on the stability of the carbocation. So the order for SN1 is 3 degree greater than 2 degree greater than 1 degree, and for order of SN2 basically 1 degree or methyl 1 degree, 2 degree, then 3 degree. Yes, sir.
Yes. Nucleophilic SN1, SN2, and SNI. What the difference between SN1 and SN2?
Sir, in SN1, the intermediate form basically in SN1 the reaction is first order. That means it depends only on the only one reactant molecule. That means that if I am taking example of alkyl halide, if the SN1 reaction depend only on the concentration of SN1, that means sorry, concentration of alkyl halide, and if it depend on the concentration of both the reactant, that means the nucleophile and the alkyl halide, then it is called SN2 reaction. That means the order of reaction in SN1 is unimolecular. SN1 is unimolecular reaction. That means the slowest step depend on only one reactant. In SN2, the reaction is bimolecular. That means the slowest step depend on the two reactants. That means alkyl halide also and the nucleophile also. Yes, sir. Tertiary alkyl halide react through SN1 pathway, or primary alkyl halide or methyl halide react through SN2 pathway, basically, preferably.
SNI.
Yes, sir. SNI substitution nucleophilic inversion. That means if we prepare, if we have to prepare, that means haloalkane from alcohol. Sorry, okay, haloalkane from alcohol. If we add sulfonyl chloride SOCl2, then this reaction proceeds to that means SNI pathway. I have to check the mechanism. That means the SOCl2 mechanism follow SNI pathway. SOCl2 formation of alkyl halide from alcohol through addition of SOCl2. Yes, is it okay, sir? SNI.
Yes. Any example of SNI?
Yes, sir. Preparation of alkyl halide throw alcohol with the help of SOCl2. Thionyl chloride is an example of SNI. और क्या था एग्जाम्पल? नहीं सर, अभी तो एग्जाम्पल नहीं.
Elimination reaction. Explain elimination. And how many types of elimination?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Elimination reaction. If in a molecule, that means one a stable molecule is eliminated through it, then it is basically eliminated to form another molecule, another product. Suppose I am taking one base, that means proper to explanation मुझे पता नहीं, मतलब definition अभी ये सब लिखना होगा मुझे. मतलब if I add base in alkyl halide, okay, the base will abstract the acidic hydrogen of it, and then the eliminated product will form. That means elimination reaction are of three types. Okay, E1 elimination, E2 elimination, and one is E1CB elimination, E1 conjugated base elimination. Yes, sir. In E1 elimination, again the order should be one. The first carbocation, the slowest step is the formation of carbocation. After that, the eliminated product will form through it. In E2, a concerted process. E2 is a direct, that means one-step process, concerted process, in which base attack and directly the leaving group will eliminate. This is called basically E2. And in E1CB, first base abstract the hydrogen, then negative carboanion form, and then this carbocation will eliminate the living group. Then it is called carboanion eliminate the living group. Then it is called E1CB. Three types basically: E1, E2, and E1CB. Is it okay, sir?
Yes. What's the difference between E1, E2, and E1CB?
Yes, sir. In E1, only one reactant. That means the after formation of first carbocation will form, then the carbocation will eliminate the another. That means atom through it. Then it is called E1 mechanism. That means in E1 only the reactant molecule is depend on for the rate. Okay. In E2 the reactant and the abstracted, that means attack base also depend for the determine the rate of the reaction. And in E1CB, first reactant is from negative carbon ion, and then the is formed. Then it is called E1CB. First one conjugated base is formed in E1CB. If the reaction proceeds through carbocation, okay, then it is basically we can call it as E1 mechanism. If it proceeds through carboanion, then we can call it as carboanion intermediate. Then we can call it as E1CB mechanism. Okay. If in a single step it proceeds concerted single step, then it is called E1CB mechanism. E2 mechanism. A definition.
That's good. बेसिक है, बेसिक पॉइंट क्लियर हो गए आपके. नेक्स्ट डे हम इसको डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे. यस ना?
हाँ सर. हाँ सर.
सर मंडे को.
हाँ सर. मंडे को नहीं होगा सर, कल भी कर सकते हैं सर. कल करेंगे. कल आपका मतलब मंडे में थोड़ा बाहर रहूंगा.
मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम
हाँ
नहीं है.
सर.
आपका टाइम है, नाइट में आप फ्री होके आ जाना.
हाँ सर. हाँ सर, कल करेंगे. मतलब मंडे थोड़ा बाहर रहूंगा मैं, इसलिए. और सर एक बात पूछना था, मैं अभी मेन इंटरमीडिएट जो